Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that I think walks into the room or makes a new acquaintance, locks eyes. I'm picturing Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz in what was that, Blow? Where he walks up and he's like, "Do I know you? Have we met before?" And there's just instant chemistry. So I do feel like we might be dealing with somebody here who is maybe dressed up, looking spiffy for an event of some sort. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and subscribes. And hello there, GP. How are you doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, I still have my $25 end of the year offer going, and my email address is in the description box below. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Hello, honeybee. How are you? All right, let's dive right in. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Let's see if that love card comes out. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Lucas. I think I'm going to make some chicken enchiladas after this, and I'm kind of excited about that. I'm glad to hear that, Michael. We've got number 1, which is the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. This is somebody who shows up, and generally this is somebody with good news. So this could be a problem solver, whoever shows up and maybe catches the attention of those that have been hanging out. I don't know why I'm picturing like a little bit of a house party. Somebody comes in maybe a little bit later and they have news to share. This, I think, could probably be our King of Wands, but we will see. This is the Meta Muse. Hi, Bobby. How are you doing? All right, what else do we have? Oh, Bobby, I think you had said you sent an email. I still don't have one from you. I'm feeling frustrated because I don't know how I can change that. But if you haven't tried emailing from a different email address, try that. And then, of course, make sure you got my email address correct. I'm doing well, thank you. Just want to make sure you get your reading. All right, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles, Princess of Cups or Page of Cups in the reverse, and the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's maybe even an effort to set 2 people up. Now I'm seeing the movie Clueless and how they tried to like get the 2 older teachers to hang out. I feel like there's a love match that is being kind of addressed, or like bringing 2 people together because you feel like they would really get along, but maybe not necessarily telling them, right? Like this isn't a blind date so much as we'll have a party, and you know what? We should invite this person because I think they would really get along. This is somebody who has felt a little bit lonely. So I do feel like we have a friend that is trying to be generous or inclusive, trying to make sure that this person they admire or respect has a sense of companionship. Hello, Tarek. I think I'm also waiting for questions from you, if you don't mind sending me an email with your 2 questions. Hello, Patricia. How are you doing today? What's up, too? All right, so lots of Pentacles. And Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is a friend that may have been a little bit more focused on work, a little bit more focused on perhaps studies if they're going through school. This is someone who's like, I don't know if I really have time to try to talk to somebody, flirt with somebody, or anything like that. Just sounds like a lot of work. So yeah, I really do feel like this is like a little bit of matchmaker here. Because this person is not, it's not like they're interested in dating apps. It's not like they go to bars. They're not putting themselves out there in ways that people generally would if they're looking to meet someone. This is someone who's like, miss me with that. I don't have time. They may have been spending a lot of time by themselves, working on a project. They might be just, a little bit of an introvert. We've got 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. But this individual, this could be a family member, this could be a friend. The person who is orchestrating this is concerned, right? I don't want you to be spending all that time alone. I don't want you to miss out on, having those happy moments or being able to celebrate things or catching the game, whatever it is. This person's going out of their way to make sure that our King of Wands actually gets out and about. I should be a little cautious because there's part of me that feels like maybe this King of Wands is actually the other person in this matchmaking story. So we've got the Hermit and the Moon in the reverse. That's funny. I almost never like the Moon in the reverse, but it's next to the Hermit. So this is like somebody who's playing dumb. This is somebody who, it's like, I'm throwing a surprise party, so I say something that is kind of illogical or weird, but we're going to play along because, surprise party. This is somebody who is, I think, not wanting to be direct about, I think the two of you would get along. Maybe they don't want to put pressure on the situation, but I see them just kind of like, they're going to like each other. I can just tell. How's it going, Mona? Hello, Andrea. I hope you're having a good day so far. We got the 10 of Wands. Lovers. It's almost like this individual who's been avoiding love is struggling to stick with this. Maybe they're kind of lying to themselves or struggling to sound like they really believe it when they say, I don't want to have anybody. Maybe there's been some, glances over at couples that look rather happy that kind of spoke to this person that wants to set up this friend of theirs. All right, this is the situations deck. Love in the reverse. Soulmate. Obsession. Yeah, this feels to me like a friend who's looking out. This soulmate card, it specifically says friendship on here to help us remember that soulmates don't have to just be romantic. I don't believe there's only one person out there that can make you happy. I don't believe that there's only one best friend out there. There are going to be people that bless your life with beautiful lessons or hopefully some really hearty giggles. But this is somebody who's saying, I know that you're hiding from love. I know you really want some companionship. I think this person is kind of a little obsessed with finding a way to matchmake for their friend because they want them to be happy. So this is actually kind of sweet. I mean, it's like you're meddling in someone's life, but it's kind of sweet at the same time. I can't be mad at you. What else do we have? Pretending in the reverse. Cleansing. And drastic in the reverse. So There could be some kind of rougher edges here. No one's perfect, right? I'm not expecting any of you to be perfect. We're all just trying to get better tomorrow than we were today, right? This is somebody, though, that they really love this friend of theirs, that they want to be happy. They want them to find that kind of companionship. I do feel like this is someone who's in a relationship themselves, by the way, so I don't get the, you know, I love you in that way. But they want to see their friend be happy, and they're worried that the decisions their friend has made to cut people out most of the time has been healthy, but maybe they've gotten to the point where now, are you a little bit too comfortable leaving people out of your life? So it does feel kind of like somebody's trying to throw out like a little bit of a life raft and say, hey, maybe you should like connect with people. Maybe you should get to know some new people. Maybe you should see if, you still have desires. Are you still human? I shouldn't put it that way, but that's what it feels like this person is saying. Like, come on. You guys, like, it's the man without a shirt. So, besties over here, like, if I brought you two options and you liked it, would you actually be open to getting to know some people? Yeah, I feel like there is an event. We've got the clock, which of course talks about time. I feel like there's an event. Come here, be here at this time. Maybe they expect there to be a couple of people, but they don't expect everyone that's going to be there. And one of those people is, we think you guys would make a great couple. Maybe even two, because 22 is about choices, which is the pass card. Hi there, Pharaoh. How are you doing? 11 minutes in. Well, almost 12. Hello, Bruce. Hello. Lucas, I feel that. We've got the anchor, which is number 35. The lady with a shirt. And the clover, which talks about good luck. This is actually kind of an amusing reading. Look, this friend is like, we're going to organize an event, and this event is going to keep this person here so they can't run away from somebody who is obviously a good match for them. I think this King of Wands is actually the female here. The person that is maybe a little bit more likely to be in on things, but the person that is meant to be a temptation or a good match for the one who's been avoiding love. This is somebody who I think comes across as very like bubbly almost, or very friendly. And because there's some other reason this man without a shirt, doesn't have to be a man, right? This is just energy that we're reading. I feel like this person is obligated or feels a sense of responsibility to stay there if it's like a birthday party or something like that. And it kind of forces them to actually get to know this person more than maybe they would have if it were a different kind of situation, if it was just hanging out at a bar. So it's like there's guaranteed FaceTime, right? This is the Morgan Greer. What else do we have? Lovers in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse. World in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is like, you won't be able to just like dip out early. I don't know if it's like a sports event or what, but they're like, you'll actually have a chance getting to know this person we think you would love, because we know you're not going to just like stop by for 15 minutes and leave. You got to see which team wins the game, you know, that kind of energy. But I feel like this is somebody who's playing a little bit of a trick, or like taking advantage of a situation with good intentions. But I'm amused nonetheless. It's like you can't leave. There's that's not an option. Could be an event that involves drinking, but with the Seven of Cups, that could just as easily be, this is a little bit of a guise, a little bit of a game. We just want you to be, you know, available to hear how awesome this person is, or meet them, fall in love with their laugh, whatever it is. But this is, we know that you wouldn't necessarily invest this much time in somebody, but we feel like you would get along with them. This is some major engineering here. All right, what else do we need to know? Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like this is a married couple, or like a we live together type, and they might be orchestrating this together. I mean, I grew up watching I Love Lucy, not in the 50s, you guys don't hate me. So it's hard for me not to believe that this is a female that is trying their damnedest to get somebody set up in a beautiful love relationship. But let's be honest, plenty of dudes out there that are good matchmakers too. But I feel like this is a couple. This is two people who want their friend to be in a happy relationship. Maybe they really want to have that like couple friends situation. We got the Six of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. I'm telling you, they're hiding something. They don't want to be totally honest about. This isn't really about like the sports event or the birthday party or the anniversary. It could be an anniversary. That could be why we have the Hierophant card. We just want to make sure that these two people have time to like create some memories or get to know each other, you know? Hi there, Tanya. How are you doing? All right. What else do we have? Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Swords in the reverse as a bonus. So I really only wanted two more cards, but it came out, you know. So we're going to take it. And now what I'm seeing is somebody who is not wanting to take their medication. So I dog sat for this sweet dog. She's a little older and has medication, and I would have to, you know, keep track of which medication when, and like put it in her food, right? And she was a little smart, so she'd figure it out. So it was a little bit of a battle. I'd have to like negotiate with her, right? Like, we're gonna do this time, and then I'm gonna leave you alone, or then we're gonna go for a walk, right? I feel like this couple is like enticing this person who's avoided love, like, hey, just hold on, I'm gonna give you your medicine, it's gonna be good for you, I promise you, you're gonna feel better, but can you sit still for a second, please? Because Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't necessarily want to believe that they could find somebody. I think they've grown quite used to wearing the armor of I'm single, I'm alone, it's just me. And this couple is like, no. We're gonna find you somebody. You're gonna love it. Whether you want to or not to, or whether or not you want. This is the Ghost Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. Judgment. Queen of Cups in the reverse. mean, for some of you, this is a refusal to want to find a new love connection after losing a partner in like the life and death kind of way. My condolences to anybody that has experienced that. And for others, this is, is there really a chance for me to look at love the same way I did after I've been hurt by that person the way that I was hurt, We're not going to let that fly, Pikes. So let's be cautious here, okay? I'm going to need you to be respectful to groups of people. So we've got the Five of Cups, a sense of not being able to let go of the past. Feeling like the pain or the sense of loss is a blanket that keeps you warm instead of something that needs to be processed. Look, I'm an artist, okay? I've written poetry. I like to paint. I'm a Pisces, okay? So emotions are my bread and butter. But it was actually challenging for me to get back into writing poetry unless I felt a certain type of way. Do you know what I'm saying? There's different types I like as far as artistic expression depending on the mood. And I feel like we have somebody here. They could be maybe like a writer or something. This could be somebody who is involved in the music industry, but this is like somebody who has been struggling to move forward and see what still waits for them in life because they're hung up on something that happened in the past. And I'm not going to tell you that you're living life wrong because you've experienced loss, and it's about how you can get through that. But there are people here who care deeply for you and they want to see you happy. Right now, all they're seeing is an unwillingness or an inability to let go of that sadness and embrace the idea that there's still hope for more, right? So this is friends trying to kind of jolt this person into a different perspective or a different mindset because this person's been stuck for a while. So we have the Hermit card coming out. This is a good friend trying to leverage their Hermit energy to bring out the Hermit from that Five of Cups. I know you're sad. I know things have been difficult. But would that person that you have lost wanted you to waste the rest of your life mourning them? No, you can find ways to show that you still think of them. You can talk to them while you're driving. You can play your favorite song that you used to listen to with them. But they would want you to live your life, don't you think? I think most people would say yes. So this Hermit energy is about if we get you into that situation where you start to think, oh, okay, maybe there is more out there for me. Would that get this person to leave behind that Five of Cups energy and accept new opportunities? Or at least warm up to those ideas, right? So we have the Emperor. This is our King of Wands. And the Fool. So remember I said I think the woman is the King of Wands? The woman is the King of Wands and the Emperor with the Fool. This is somebody who is new, a breath of fresh air, if you will. This could be somebody that actually kind of like takes this person's breath away. I do feel like we have a sense of, oh, wow, I guess I'm going to have to like let go of that desire to stay in a particular mindset. Did I say hello to Venus? Hello, Venus. Thank you. I appreciate that, Pharaoh. maybe like a connection over, maybe you really like cars. Maybe you both really like travel and you've been to the same place. Maybe you're both super obsessed about some kind of obscure type of art, architecture or archaeology or something. I feel like there's a reason that these married friends or this couple friends, they really feel like there's a good match here. And it's probably because you have some quirky or intellectual or very specific thing that they know you could kind of geek out over together, right? And as a result, I feel like there's a new mood or like a freshness that comes back for this individual that's been fighting, falling in love, or being open to new people. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands. And the Hierophant in the reverse. So, because it seems like this friend is so concerned that a life is being kind of wasted away by somebody thinking back on the past, they were willing to take some kind of unconventional moves in order to help their friend basically see life differently. Maybe I could potentially make new friends. Maybe I could potentially fall in love. Maybe I could be happy again. And I salute any of the friends out there that are that serious about helping someone find happier times. It's a good idea to be honest wherever possible, but if we're going to be playing games, these are probably the best kind of games one could play. So this is the Four of Cups. We've got somebody who has a tendency to reject opportunities or invitations, that is being put in a situation where they really have to think about it. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Do I want to invest in this or do I not? Ooh, and we got the Seven of Swords. Kind of sideways, huh? This person's going to play it cool. I think you're going to see that they are intrigued by the person they've been set up with. They're not going to show their cards right away. And there's a small chance they're going to get a little irritated if they feel like this has been a little bit of a trick or a little bit of a plot, right? This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? We have Apprentice, number 4, higher education, knowledge, beliefs, and wisdom. Remember that Hermit card kept coming out. This is somebody trying to basically connect on that more intellectual level. So we could actually have a friend saying, don't you think the person that you're, lamenting the loss of would want you to move on? And it puts this individual in a little bit of a crossroads where they do have to think about the reality of the situation, right? Well, if I completely give up on this, then what kind of life is that? And, you make a good point. I'm pretty sure they would want me to be happy. See how close that is to right where it needed to be? That's pretty cool. Number 23 is fate, cycles, alignment, decisive moments, and opportunistic events. That's pretty perfect. So this is an opportunity that helps someone to realize, maybe I shouldn't push everyone away. Maybe I should, have a little bit more of a curious or open-minded nature towards new people that I meet, especially if there's somebody that, is into the same kind of things that I am or has that same kind of energy. So we have number 8, Blood Moon, illusion, uncertainty, confusion, secrets, egotism, and narcissism. So we have a challenge for this individual to really question, what am I doing? Am I preventing myself from being able to be happy? Have I created like a protective wall around myself and convinced myself that that's actually some sort of like, I don't know. I mean, I feel sad because I know there are a lot of people out there that feel strength in isolation is the best way to like avoid a heartbreak. And as somebody who routinely is a hermit, I don't want to be like hypocritical. But you've got to be open to the idea that there are people that genuinely have good intentions and want to make you happy or see you happy, right? I like that, Pharaoh. uh, See, I'm not the only one that likes it. All right, let's get a few more messages for you. This is the truth is. It's kind of painful. Okay, well, it says dying love. The conclusion of this connection is approaching. I apologize if that's a little bit triggering for anyone who has literally lost the person that they love to illness or something like that. My apologies, my condolences. But for those of you that were unable to let go of a connection where that person is in fact still living, you were just not able to make things work. Perhaps there was ghosting, perhaps there was an argument. This seems to be a moment where you are invited to let go of that, to disconnect, or at least embrace the idea that there might be happier days ahead, other people that you could connect with or feel happy to be partnered with or dating. We've got accepting less than you deserve. And break time. Time apart will be beneficial to this connection. So this person that you meet, you might have a really great first, encounter in this setup, if you will. And then there could be a need for somebody to go to training. There could be a need for somebody to, go sell a house or whatever it is. There's going to be perhaps a little bit of delay in terms of seeing each other again. But I do feel like there's going to be kind of a positive element to that because it enables this person who's been avoiding love to really think about whether or not they want to kind of take the lead on this or drive their own car in terms of romantic connections. And I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. So whoever you are within this situation, that delay, I don't see it as a bad thing or that break. All right, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Did I say hello to Voyager? Hello, Voyager. Hello, dude. If I said hello to Bradley, how are we doing today? We've got the mature woman. Wealthy man in the reverse. And concern. So there could be some hesitation with whether or not we are on the same level in terms of lifestyle, expectations, property, assets, all of that. But with the mature woman, I'm getting more so an energy of somebody that doesn't really judge as harshly on some of those things as might be expected. So that could be a little bit of an obstacle to this couple as well, talking about finances or expectations, desired lifestyle, that kind of thing. All right, this is the Golden Girls. Aqua Legends reunited. What else do we have? We have the World, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody is realizing it might be foolish to swear off the idea of ever falling in love again or ever making a love offer again. And accepted that, you know, whoever it is, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Or if I have lost them, they would want me to be happy. There's an acceptance here of, you know, it's not like it's like inappropriate for me to fall in love with someone again. So we've got King of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. It might have taken a while. It may have called for, you know, a little bit of patience, maybe some therapy. Take good care of yourself, right? But this person has arrived at that point where they can see, I have been cold or I have avoided connections because I don't want to be hurt, but I don't want to live that way anymore. I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to be open to new people, new friends, first dates, whatever it might be. Ooh, okay. There's that King of Wands and the Empress. So remember I said the King of Wands was that female energy? That King of Wands coming out with the Empress, this is the person that is basically enticing our I don't want to love anybody individual with a pretty nice opportunity. Could you say no to a King of Wands Empress energy? King of Wands is somebody that goes for what they want. They're ambitious. They're bold. They could be artistic. They've been through some things, right? They've had to advocate for themselves or for others. And the Empress is a very kind, caring energy. What I love about this is saying this love interest has an understanding of their masculine side and their feminine side. They know how to manage both of them. Oh, wow. And then there's an Emperor at the bottom. I can't. This is somebody who is able to do right by the situation because they know when to leverage compassion and when to be more bold or defensive of their stance or their, you know, standing on business, right? So this is a good match. It's whether or not the King of Swords, you know, puts the energy in that previously they probably would not have. Ooh, but I see Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, so I'm excited. For me, this says, you know what? If this person is as awesome as I think they are, I don't want to just ignore that. I don't want to wonder what would have happened if I'd actually pursued that, you know? Hello there, Phoenix. How are you doing? So Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Seven of Wands is defending what's important to you. So I think we have a King of Swords that decides I've avoided love for long enough. I want something different. I do want some companionship here. This King of Wands Empress energy is pretty fly. Sorry, I almost finished that. And I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to be open-minded and see where it goes. So I'm proud of you. Good work on that. Hello there. Hey, Hayden. Hey. How are you doing? I'm proud of you for being open-minded and letting your friends, you know, orchestrate this interesting little encounter for you. And I hope it goes well. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Hello there, upper echelon. Toodles.